news. There is a press conference in Clayton County for that arrest we saw of Roderick Walker. Let's listen in.
Good evening, everybody. I want to first thank you guys for coming. We're here tonight in front of Clayton County Jail because our brother, our son, our loved one, our father, one of our children is in jail and should not be, Roderick Walker. And we're here to bring attention to the fact that Roderick Walker should not be in Clayton County Jail at this point. My name is Sean Williams. That's S-H-E-A-N. I'm a partner at the Cochran firm. To my left is Juanita Davis. She is the girlfriend of Roderick Walker and was with him at the time he was assaulted, beaten by Clayton County police officers on yesterday. To the left of Miss Davis is Tawana Walker, the mother of Roderick Walker. And she has seen through the videos her son be beaten down by people who have the duty and obligation to protect and serve. Also with me today is Taurus Butterfield. He represents Roderick Walker in the criminal charges that have been brought against him. And let me say this, they have been brought against him. They are frivolous charges in our view. He's been charged with 2 counts of battery and 2 counts of obstruction. Mr. Butterfield will talk about the strategy to get those charges dismissed from his record. Also, I have Gerald Griggs from the NAACP. And I have individuals here who are standing with this family, with this community, from the group of In Defense of Black Lives Movement Coalition in Atlanta. Because this issue is not just about Roderick Walker. This issue that we're here about tonight is something that unfortunately has come upon too many members of our community and black members of our families. And so we are here to tell you we need our brother released from jail immediately. So let us tell you about Roderick Walker first. He is, like I said, he is a native of Atlanta. He is the son of Mrs. Walker. He is of 5 children that she has. Mr. Walker has 4 children of his own. And one of his children was in the car with him witnessing this tragedy. So he's a father, he's a son. He is loved by Miss Davis and his family. And he's loved by this community. So how does a young man that is driving and going to return a rental car with Miss Davis ends up beaten, attacked by Clayton County Sheriff's Department, and then ends up in jail when he was the one that was attacked? What the video and the evidence in this case is undisputed is going to show, and has shown, is that Roderick was doing nothing wrong. Him and Miss Davis dropped off the rental car. They needed a lift back to their place that they were residing at, got in a car with a gentleman that they didn't know, but they paid him to take them down the street. That's what you do in a community like this. You look out for each other. Absolutely. But what ends up happening later is they are stopped by an unmarked car who we learned to be a Clayton County Sheriff deputy. And then other sheriffs from Clayton County come upon him and demand that they stop for a traffic violation. Now remember, Mr. Walker wasn't driving the vehicle. He was a passenger. And yet, they approached Mr. Walker, demanded he have ID, and when he told them he did not and cooperated with them, They became upset when he inquired, like every American citizens have the right to inquire, why are you asking me for my ID? I'm not driving and I have not done anything wrong. We have that right to do that. And when they didn't like his question, they then demanded that he get out of a vehicle, that he wasn't driving, that he had not done anything illegal. And the next thing you know, and you've seen on the video, he's attacked, beaten in his face, throughout his body. He is choked. He is unable to breathe. He has at least 2 episodes where he goes unconscious. Now, I've done these cases, unfortunately, throughout this nation. And when you become unconscious, that is a medical term for a brain injury. He had it on 2 occasions. On this video, you do not see any ambulance or anybody giving medical treatment to Mr. Walker. What you do see is they continue to beat this man, 3 of them, in his face, instead of protecting and serving, which they're required to do. I ask you, why is Clayton County Sheriff's Department even doing a traffic stop anyway? And the supposed traffic stop is what we hear as black people and black men all the time when we're stopped. A tail light. How does a tail light being broke ends up with the man being beaten in the way he was beaten, in a chokehold, almost dying? We are here demanding that he get out of jail, but we could unfortunately be talking and mourning his life. We have seen this happen in George Floyd. We've seen this happen on too many occasions, and we're just tired of it. So we are here demanding that the Clayton County District Attorney's Office, that Sheriff Victor Hill, that this justice system supposed to be a justice for all of us, release this young man. Now I'm going to bring up Torres Butterfield, who is the criminal attorney who Mr. Walker has hired to represent him to make sure these bogus charges are dropped. Thank you.
Okay, so you are listening to Sean Williams. He's representing Roderick Walker and the family of Roderick Walker. His first and number one demand is for Roderick Walker to be released from Clayton County Jail. They're saying right now he is facing several charges, 2 counts of battery and 2 counts of obstruction. He is the man we have seen on this video that has now gone viral, where he is on the ground. You see 2 sheriffs on top of him, beating him. They're saying that this all started because of a traffic violation, a broken taillight, also revealing tonight that Roderick was not the driver of that car. He was the passenger. He says that sheriffs in an unmarked car approached him, asked him for his ID. Roderick said, "I don't have it," and questioned why they were asking the passenger for his ID. And they said that's when we saw him on the ground, and that's what that video sort of picks up. So we're going to have more on this on Peachtree TV at 9:30, including a live report from our reporter Yasmin Alston, who's on the ground. We'll see you in just a few moments.